Hi everybody, welcome to you all. Thank you for joining me on my latest YouTube video. Now today I thought we'd do something different because I've been sorting through my Beatles singles, which are here. You've seen those there before, look, them ones. But then that one there, that box is full of Beatles singles as well. Bear with us one sec. So like I say, I've been sorting through my Beatles singles today, and I thought for this we'd do like a bit of a different video, so you can join in with this at home and make your own lists and things like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my favourite, well, 10 Beatles B-sides. So it's my favourite Beatles B-sides, but it's limited to 10. But obviously I do love them all. And this is roughly the order that I'm going to do them in as well. So, you know, if you want to leave comments, your top 10 of the Beatles B-sides could be completely different. If you want to make your own little video like this, please feel welcome. You know, just give me a mention if you do. But for this, there is one rule, and the rule is they've got to be from the original British or UK catalogue between 1962 and 1970. So we're not having anything. You can't have Free as a Bird or anything like that, or Yesterday or things like that. It's got to be what was originally released. Well, your choice have got to be what was originally released in the UK singles. So I hope that's all clear. So sit back. I hope you're going to enjoy this. And you know, like I say, if you want to make your own video and post it, please feel free to do it. You know, it's not a competition or anything. You know, I don't think anybody's ever done this where they've done the B-sides, to be honest. So, like I say, you can only have 10, so you can only have up to 10. So my first one would be quite an early one, to be honest. So at number 10, we've got Ask Me Why. So this was the B-side to Please Please Me. Now, we're not on about the A-sides, we're just on about the B-sides. So, you know, it's the B-sides. And then, you know, Ask Me Why is a very early John Lennon and Paul McCartney composition. And it is one of the better ones of the early songs. Ask me why, I say I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. Some really, really nice harmonies on it. So this was originally, well, it was recorded in 1962. It was released in 1963. So that is number 10 of my favourite Beatles B-sides. So number 10 is Ask Me Why. So at number 9, we have I'm Down. You tell lies thinking I can't see. You can't cry cause you're laughing at me. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm really down. How does it feel when you know I'm down? Do, 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 do. This was actually basically a Paul McCartney composition, although it's credited to Lennon and McCartney. And it was the B-side to Help from 1965. And then I think Paul wrote this so that when they were still touring, they could finish the shows off with this instead of Long Tall Sally. A cracking song, really good like rocker for the time. So that is number 9, I'm Down. I hope you're enjoying this. And I will be showing you the labels as well, because some of them are slight label variations and things like that. So at number 8, we've got She's a Woman. She's a woman who understands. She's a woman who loves a man. My love don't give me presents. Which was the B-side to I Feel Fine, which was a brilliant single anyway. One note of interest is She's a Woman was actually featured in the film Help as well. When they're digging the tunnel under the Salisbury Plains, isn't it? You actually hear this song playing then. Cracking little number, like I say, very much overlooked. You know, a lot of newer, like Beatles fans, you know, people who were getting into the Beatles, or just getting into the Beatles probably haven't got the singles, so they've probably got a few albums or CDs, so a lot of people might not even know what the B-sides were. So that was number 8, wasn't it? Number 7, it's a George Harrison song, and it is Old Brown Shoe. I'm stepping out of this old brown shoe, baby, I'm in love with you, so glad you came here, it won't be the same now, I'm telling you. Which was the B-side of The Ballad of John and Yoko. Quite a rocking song from George, because he was, you know, up to this time, he was sort of like been doing Indian influence songs, hasn't he? But then on the White Album, he did start doing some more rockier songs, didn't he? Like While My Guitar Gently Weeps and things like that. So yeah, this is quite a weird one, because the publishing rights to this actually say Sing Song Music Limited, not Harris Songs, Sing Song. Great song, like I say, quite an up-tempo sort of number for George, and of course that was the B-side of the Beatles' last ever UK #1, wasn't it? Because The Ballad of John and Yoko was the last Beatles single to reach #1 in the UK. Next up we have Revolution, which was the B-side of Hey Jude. Excuse me one sec. Song written by Johnny. Actually wanted this to be he wanted this to be the A-side, didn't he, at one time? You know, say you want a revolution, well, you know. Brilliant song, brilliant vocals on it, brilliant guitar work on it. You know, and it's one of those songs where I do always, if I ever play it, I do start tapping my foot along to it and things like that. 1968, it was of course the B-side of Hey Jude. I mean, really, that should have been a double A-side, I think, but I haven't included any double A-sides in this as far as I know, because that would defeat the object of it being a B-side, wouldn't it, I suppose. Next up we have, how many have we done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next up we've got one of the most overlooked Beatles B-sides in a lot of ways, and it's Baby You're a Rich Man. Baby, you're the rich man too. You keep all your money in a big brown bag inside the zoo. Nothing to do, which of course was the B-side of All You Need Is Love. Did feature on the American version, or the American album Magical Mystery Tour as well. Cracking song. Supposed to be written about Brian Epstein, wasn't it, I think. But yeah, so that is number 6, isn't it? Or the 6th one we've looked at. So we've got 10. That was second. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So that one was number 5, Baby You're a Rich Man, in my little listing. Number 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. So at number 4, we've got another classic Beatles song for B-side, which is Don't Let Me Down, which of course was the B-side to the Get Back single. Brilliant John Lennon vocal. Don't let me down, ding 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 ding. And also it featured Billy Preston on keyboards, didn't it? And they did do a live version of this on the Apple HQ rooftop, which you can see in the Get Back DVD and Blu-ray if you're lucky enough to have them. Cracking song, again, could possibly have been a double A-side, I suppose. So that's from 1969. So at number 3, we've got a really, really nice B-side. This one is. I mean, I like them all anyway. I do like all the B-sides. but I think a lot of them are very, very overlooked nowadays, the B-sides, some of the Beatles singles. This is from 1964, and it's Things We Said Today. Someday when I'm dreaming, deep in love, got a lot to say, then I will remember things we said today. Me, I'm just the lucky guy, love to hear you say that love is love. And it changes tempo in it, doesn't it, as well? Again, lovely harmonies on it. Instrumentation, I think the boys play absolutely fantastic on it. It's always been one of my favourite Beatles songs, to be honest, this one. You know, and it was the B-side to A Hard Day's Night, 1964. So that means we've only got 2 left, doesn't it? So at number 2, I've got a song from 1967, and this is one of the, I'd say this is probably the best song John Lennon ever wrote while he was with the Beatles. Some people would say it's a nonsense song. I mean, it is a nonsense song, don't get me wrong, because it doesn't make any sense at all, but it is absolutely a fantastic song as well, in this sort of like psychedelic period. It's up there with Lucy in the Sky, with diamonds and things like that, and it's actually I Am the Walrus. I am he as you are me, and we are all together. See how the firelight picks in the sky, see how it's night. I'm crying, do 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 do. Of course, this was the B-side to Hello Goodbye. And of course, if you watched one of my videos a few weeks ago, you'd also know that I'm the Walrus was also on the British or the UK double EP Magical Mystery Tour. So when this was at number 1, that was the B-side of the number 1. But while this was up, but why Hello Goodbye was at number 1, the Magical Mystery Tour EP in the UK was number 2. So if they put the sales of the number 1 and number 2 together for that, that would technically have been the number 1, wouldn't it? I think. I don't really know. Cracking song. It's one of them that you can read into it whatever you actually want on that. Like I say, I always think that is probably one of the best songs John ever did while he was with the Beatles. Just in my opinion, of course. So at number 1, we have, and this, I would say this was the strongest Beatles B-side ever, from 1966. No, it's not Yellow Submarine. It's Rain. When the rain comes, they're uninhabited. You know, at this time the Beatles weren't so much your mop-top Fab Four anymore. That, you know, they were starting to experiment with sitars, and they'd got into LSD and pot smoking and stuff like that, hadn't they? It was the B-side to Paperback Writer, by the way. Cracking song. I always think that should have been on Revolver instead of Yellow Submarine, to be honest. And they should have just had Yellow Submarine as a single. That's just my personal opinion. I think it would have fitted fantastic onto the Revolver. Mind you, I think Paperback Writer would have fitted brilliant onto Revolver as well. So that is my number 1 Beatles B-side, Rain from 1966. Not done in anything like sales figures or anything like that. It's just, this is just my personal opinion. And this is what I'm saying. If you want to play this game at home, please feel free to do, because your top 10 Beatles B-sides will probably be completely different to mine. You know, it's just, at the end of the day, it's just a little bit of fun. So yeah, you've enjoyed it, and like I say, if you want to make one of these little videos and put it on YouTube, just remember they've got to be, well, they don't have to, I mean, if you live in Canada or America or somewhere like that and you haven't got the British 45s, you can do a version of yours, but just make sure it's got to be between 62 and 1970, because you got quite a few different singles, didn't you, in America? So that is my top 10 Beatles B-sides. Like I say, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it and you're not subscribed, please just leave me a like and hit the subscription button, because it is free. And anything that's free nowadays has got to be a bargain, isn't it? Thank you to everybody that is subscribing and leaving comments. You know, it does mean a lot. Just excuse me 1 second, I'm just going to have a drink of orange. Yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, thank you to everybody that is subscribing, leaving comments and leaving me likes. You know, like I've said before, you know, if you want to, you tell me what your top 10 Beatles B-sides were, or would be, or do a top 10 John Lennon B-sides, or top 10 Paul McCartney B-sides. You know, it's just a little bit of fun and a little bit of entertainment. So as always, love your records, cherish your records. You do have to clean your records from time to time, but play your records. I mean, how many times do you play a Beatles B-side? I do quite often, to be honest. But like I say, I've got these here, 2 boxes of Beatles singles here, so there's roughly 200 there. I think there's 300 in this box down here, which you can't see at the minute, because my laptop's usually on this. And then I've got a massive box full of Beatles singles in there as well. But these here, then in that box, that is like my treasured ones. You know, that they're like the ones that are in really, really nice condition. That is like my main Beatles singles collection, where that's all work in process. I'm still going through them. And then I've got a couple of big boxes, like shoe boxes, that are about that size. And I think there's 200 and something in each one of them. And I've got one just full of Beatles singles in there as well. Like I said, I don't play many singles nowadays, but I do still play my Beatles ones. Because to be honest, I'm getting old and I'm getting a bit lazy, as you do. More like if I'm here, sat next to me record decks and stuff, I don't mind, but sometimes this chair is over there in front of the window and I'm getting too lazy to like sit down for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, listen to a record and then go up and change it again. That's why I mainly do play LPs. Don't know if you can see it, but I've actually got Paul McCartney's Egypt Station there. That is the 3 LP version. It's the Explorers version. It's not the coloured vinyl one, it is black vinyl. I will be doing a video on that soon. The reason I haven't done it today is because it only came in the post on Friday, so I've only listened to it once. So I do want to try and do it justice, so I've got to listen to it a couple of times. And that's going to be about it for today, folks. So I hope you're all well and safe and loving life and things like that, you know. I know there's some strange things going on in the world, but try not to let it get to you. And as always, Beatle Dave loves you. But just, you know, just one more time, I will say, please, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, because it helps me with me YouTubey thing. And if you want to leave a comment, please feel free to leave comments, as long as they're nice. And like I say, if you fancy doing one of these videos and putting it up on YouTube, just mention me in it. That's all I'll say. Because that'd be good, wouldn't it, to see how many people could do a Beatles top 10 B-sides video. You know, from, you know, if you know, see how many people can get from around the world to do it. So I think I will make this as a challenge. Yeah, we'll do it as a challenge now. No prize or out. It's just going to be for a bit of fun. So I will challenge all of you out there in the vinyl community, YouTube land, and Beatles fanatics all over the world to do me your top 10 Beatles B-sides. So that's what we're going to do now. So the challenge is out there. Now let's see if anybody replies to it. I think certain people will. You know, if you're a bit shy and you don't want to show your face on the video, just do it like that with your camera. You know, you be behind the camera. But yeah, we're going to do that. So it is a challenge. It is a challenge to do your own Beatles top 10 B-sides. Just remember, it's got to be from 1962 to 1970. So the challenge is out there now. So I look forward to seeing some of your videos. Okay, that's going to be it. So as always, love and peace, and remember, Beatle Dave loves you all.